Did you know that wombats are nature's bizarre pooping machines? These adorable Australian marsupials create cube-shaped poop, perfectly geometric droppings that stack neatly on rocks and logs. Scientists were baffled for years, wondering how these creatures mathematically produce such precise cubic scat. Researchers discovered wombats have unique intestinal muscles that stretch and contract in specific patterns, essentially squeezing and molding their waste into perfect six-sided cubes. Each wombat produces between 100 cube-shaped poops per night, strategically placing them as territorial markers. Why cubes? The geometric shape prevents these droppings from rolling away on rocky terrain. Wombats carefully position their cubic waste on elevated surfaces like logs and rocks, creating precise territorial boundaries. Male wombats use more cubic markers to attract mates and signal their presence. This isn't just a quirky animal fact. It's a mind-blowing example of evolutionary engineering. Imagine pooping perfect geometric shapes without even trying. Nature's design is often more incredible than human engineering. Want more wild animal secrets? Hit that follow button. Drop a comment about the weirdest animal fact you know. Let's explore nature's most incredible mysteries together. Did you know that the world's strangest museum sits in a tiny Icelandic town? The Phallological Museum houses over 280 mammalian reproductive organs, including an actual human donation. Picture this: specimens from tiny rodent parts to massive whale appendages, carefully labeled and displayed like scientific trophies. Tourists from around the globe flock to this bizarre attraction, giggling and gawking at the most unusual collection imaginable. The museum's founder, Sigurdur Hjartarson, spent decades collecting these specimens. What started as a quirky hobby transformed into a legitimate scientific endeavor that challenges cultural taboos and celebrates biological diversity. Each preserved specimen tells a unique story of animal anatomy, meticulously preserved in formaldehyde. Visitors range from curious academics to shock-seeking tourists. Some are genuinely fascinated by the biological research, while others just want an outrageous Instagram moment. The museum has become a viral sensation, proving that weird science can captivate global audiences. Want more wild facts like this? Hit that follow button. Drop a comment about the weirdest museum you've ever visited. And remember, science is always stranger than fiction. Weird science. Did you know? Travel facts. Did you know that flamingos aren't actually born pink? Every year, millions of people see these vibrant coral-colored birds and assume they've always looked that way. But the truth is, wild flamingos start out totally gray-white. Their shocking pink color comes from their diet of shrimp and algae packed with carotenoid pigments. Imagine a flock of fluffy gray chicks waddling around, completely unaware they'll transform into the most Instagram-worthy birds on the planet. It's like nature's ultimate makeover story. These birds essentially eat their way into their signature color, consuming thousands of tiny crustaceans that dye their feathers from the inside out. The more carotenoid-rich food they eat, the more intensely pink they become. Zookeepers sometimes even adjust flamingo diets to control their shade. Too little food means pale pink, while a diet rich in specific algae can turn them practically neon. So next time you see a flamingo, remember that stunning color isn't genetics, it's literally what they've been eating. Nature's most fabulous fashion statement, served up one shrimp at a time. Follow for more mind-blowing animal facts. Did you know? Wildlife trivia. Did you know that sloths are the world's slowest animals, moving at a mind-blowing 0.15 miles per hour? These bizarre creatures spend most of their lives hanging upside down in trees, moving so slowly that algae actually grows on their fur. Imagine a living, breathing organism that's basically a walking ecosystem. Sloths are nature's ultimate masters of energy conservation. They're so lazy that they only leave their tree branches once a week to defecate, and they do this entire process on the ground, risking their lives just to poop. But here's the wild part. This seemingly ridiculous survival strategy actually works. Their extremely slow metabolism means they can survive on minimal food, and their unique fur provides perfect camouflage from predators. Their algae-covered coat isn't just gross, it's a brilliant survival mechanism that helps them blend perfectly into the rainforest. These bizarre creatures can rotate their heads nearly 270 degrees, almost like an owl. They've basically perfected the art of doing absolutely nothing while somehow surviving millions of years of evolution. Want more mind-blowing animal facts? Hit that follow button and drop a comment below. Did you know that the world's most bizarre musical instrument is actually a vegetable? Welcome to Weird Fact Wednesday. Today, we're diving into the absolutely bonkers world of the Vienna Vegetable Orchestra, a real group of musicians who create mind-blowing music using only fresh produce. Imagine walking into a concert where carrot flutes, pumpkin drums, and leek violins create symphonies. These Austrian musicians literally chop, slice, and craft instruments moments before performing. And each concert is a totally unique experience because the instruments eventually rot. The process is insanely intricate. Musicians spend hours carefully selecting perfect vegetables with precise acoustic properties. Cucumbers become clarinets. Peppers transform into panpipes. Celery stalks become percussion sticks. And get this, after the performance, they make soup from the used instruments. Their concerts are a wild blend of culinary art, musical performance, and pure absurdist theater. No two shows are ever the same. The vegetables' moisture, shape, and freshness dramatically impact the sound. Crazy, right? Want more mind-blowing facts? Hit that follow button and subscribe. Drop a comment, the weirdest musical instrument you've ever seen. Did you know that cockroaches can survive without their heads for an entire week? Picture this headless roach, still scuttling around, defying everything you thought you knew about survival. Unlike humans, these prehistoric creatures breathe through tiny holes in their body segments and have decentralized nervous systems. So when a cockroach loses its head, its body keeps functioning normally. Here's the wild part: only die because they can't drink water. Without a mouth, they eventually dehydrate. But for 7 whole days, this headless insect continues walking, responding to stimuli, and basically living its best life. This isn't just gross trivia. It's a mind-blowing glimpse into nature's incredible resilience. Cockroaches have existed for over 300 million years, surviving multiple mass extinction events. They can withstand radiation, live without food for a month, and squeeze through spaces thinner than a quarter. Imagine a creature so tough that losing its head is just a minor inconvenience. Evolution has equipped these tiny survivors with superpowers that make sci-fi look boring. Want more wild facts? Hit that follow button and drop a comment. Who knows what bizarre creature we'll explore next? Weird science. Nature facts. Did you know? Did you know that the world's most bizarre vending machine exists in Japan? Imagine a metal box dispensing live crabs, not plastic toys, not snacks, but actual live sideways scuttling crustaceans. These aren't just any crabs, but perfectly packaged fresh seafood ready to be purchased like a soda. Located in a bustling market in Osaka, this machine sits inconspicuously between typical snack dispensers. Each crab is carefully placed in a small compartment, sealed tight, and kept at precise temperature. The crabs remain alive and healthy, waiting for hungry customers to insert coins and receive their fresh, wriggling purchase. But here's the wild part. These aren't cheap crabs. Each living crustacean costs around $20, carefully selected and packaged by skilled vendors. Tourists and locals alike marvel at this bizarre machine, taking photos and videos that instantly go viral. The machine operates 24/7, a testament to Japan's incredible innovation and unique consumer culture. It's a perfect blend of convenience, novelty, and pure weirdness that captures global attention. Want more mind-blowing facts? Hit that follow button and stay tuned for our next wild revelation.